a final examination, annual exam, final interview, or final is a test given to students at the end of a course of study or training. Although the term can be used in the context of physical training, it most often occurs in the academic world. Most middle schools, high schools, colleges, and universities run final exams at the end of a particular academic term, typically a quarter a semester, or more traditionally at the end of a complete degree course. Isolated purpose and common practice. The purpose of the test is to make a final review of the topics covered and assessment of each student's knowledge of the subject. A final is technically just a greater form of a unit test. They have the same purpose. Finals are simply larger. Not all courses or curricula culminate in a final exam. Instructors may assign a term paper or final project in some courses. The weighting of the final exam also varies. It may be the largest, or only, factor in the student's course grade. In other cases, it may carry the same weight as a midterm exam, or the student may be exempted. Not all finals need be cumulative, however, as some simply cover the material presented since the last exam. For example, a microbiology course might only cover fungi and parasites on the final exam if this were the policy of the professor, and all other subjects presented in the course would then not be tested on the final exam. Prior to the examination period, most students in the Commonwealth have a week or so of intense revision and study known as SWOT-VATch. In the UK, most universities hold a single set of finals at the end of the entire degree course. In Australia, the exam period varies, with high schools commonly assigning 1 or 2 weeks for final exams. But the university period, sometimes called exam week or just exams, may stretch to a maximum of 3 weeks. Practice varies widely in the United States. Finals, or the finals period at the university level, constitutes 2 or 3 weeks after the end of the academic term, but sometimes exams are administered in the last week of instruction. Some institutions designate a study week or reading period between the end of instruction and the beginning of finals, during which no examinations may be administered. Students at many institutions know the week before finals as dead week. Most final exams incorporate the reading material that has been assigned throughout the term. Though common in French tertiary institutions, final exams are not often assigned in French high schools. However, French high school students hoping to continue their studies at university level will sit a national exam, known as the baccalaureate. In some countries and locales that hold standardized exams, it is customary for schools to administer mock examinations, with formats modeling the real exam. Students from different schools are often seen exchanging mock papers as a means of test preparation. Take-home finals. A take-home final is an examination at the end of an academic term that is usually too long or complex to be completed in a single session as an in-class final. There is usually a deadline for completion, such as within 1 or 2 weeks of the end of the semester. A take-home final differs from a final paper, often involving research, extended text and display of data. Schedule. Often, schools will run on a modified schedule for final exams to allow students more time to do their exams.